Hello everyone, Jacek here. So here we are, last day of beta, and I wanted actually to take the opportunity and share with you before we are fully done what was my progress, how much I was able to achieve in the game, and maybe even recent feedbacks, because I learned, I think, quite a lot, so I can share a bit more now. So let's go now to where I am. As you know, with the previous video, I was in the top 100, and actually I was a bit of improving in some parts. So yeah, I was able to get 412 stars. Probably could do a bit more, but don't have any more time. And actually, one reflection I got is 2 weeks is a sweet spot, and I wouldn't like to put more effort into the game and then suddenly it being wiped. So I think that 2 weeks was actually a pretty good idea. In terms of how much tokens of valor, so how much I actually grinded, farmed a bit more than 50k. 50k was my sweet spot, so yeah, I'm there. I'm glad. It's all good. And in terms of stages, I think that took me the biggest challenge. This is basically to go after this. You either need to, even maxing boss is not enough. It's basically how far you can go with your campaign. I stuck hardly. I'll show you where, but yeah, it's like I couldn't go more. So let's now move on to the gameplay, and let me actually move to the game and let's stop farming. So this is actually the campaign stage. I was farming already for some quite time because this is stage 10 of Viraj Adventure. On the last stage it's enough to actually kill the boss to finish it. So it's actually 1 minute. You pay a bit more because it's 12 energy, not like 10 energy usually, but yeah, you got decent farming and sometimes even decent gear. Okay, so here we are. Let's move on to where I am. So level 59, my icon power, it's 76k. Not bad, I think, and probably I could go more, but yeah, there's one resource I'm hardly stuck on. And it's not gold, it's not even experience. So if I show you, if I like it, yeah, I basically stop even, upgrading heroes, because I think with those I had, it was enough, and to get the next one to 6-star, that will be a lot of work. Sorry. And yeah, I didn't bother anymore, but I will show you who. So I was fine with experience, I was fine with the gold. I was even fine with the summons. Interesting part is I got Svarog out of Mortal Stones. So that was actually surprising, and I'm super glad that it happens here. So if you see what chances here, it's like 0.005% chance to pull him. Here we are. I hope I didn't use all my luck. So unfortunately, I didn't get into 500 here. I really hope to get Ra from here, and yeah, I think it will reset with the next beta. So yeah, this is what it is. One thing I currently stuck on, so as I'll be summoning, you'll see is basically I reached the limit of how much heroes you can have, and that's actually my goal, because as it was told to us, we can move heroes, or will have moved heroes to beta 2. Yeah, and here you are. Your roster is full. So I would need to strip many. Actually, let me quickly do it, because 1-stars are very easy to get into, and to be honest, it's all about 2-stars, which is funny, to have properly speedy upgrades done, because yeah, you need them to do 3 stars out of 1-stars, and you quickly get out of them. So let me quickly do, I think I got like 90 pulls, so I need to, yeah, this is not nice experience neither. Ideally we have filters and we can select all. Maybe with filters it will be like that, but let me do quickly 90. I think we're good. So now let's get back and do all the results. Why I'm doing this? Because this 100, because yeah, I can bring more 2 stars to the beta 2, which hopefully will help me to upgrade faster some of the 6 star. Let's get so yeah, Svarog. I actually started to use him even more, especially in the more difficult dungeons, which I'll show you my teams of, because I think I was able to pass through 11 stage out of all Ascension bosses. 12 is actually too high. I'm really lacking the proper resource to be able to move into harder bosses, and yeah, you'll see in a moment. What else I would like to say? As you saw in my previous video, I was talking about who would I like to pull, and one of them was Sun Wukong, and I got him, and man oh man, he is amazing. I love him. So he has this speed aura, which is helping everywhere, although I started to switch in some harder parts to defense aura with Heimdall. Yeah, again, let me just do last. But the fact that he has this joint attack on basics of others, yeah, it's really good. So if I would be able to choose 2 heroes, not one, it will be Heimdall and probably Sun Wukong to get through, because I'm using basically those 2 in almost all content, besides of Zmei, because yeah, Heimdall there is suicide. Okay, so what I was doing, yeah, Godforge, let me just do last impulse, and we should be ready for beta 2, at least with the pulse. Unless they will share with us some resources today. We'll see. Maybe there'll be some fun. Okay, so what is this resource I'm hugely stuck on? And to be honest, out of all those boxes you can buy here, of course, this one is nice because you can get, yeah, it doesn't show me anymore now. You can get pretty decent stuff from here. This one, yeah, because you can have some, but neither of those 2 I was blocked on. What I was buying every single day is this Reunite crate, because I have a lot of good gear and I can do nothing with it. Yeah, it's like this would be amazing, but to upgrade it, you see, I'm stuck. So to really upgrade it, I just need 9 of them, and to have 9 of them I either have to sell, and I was doing some farming, so I will be able to sell those 7, and yeah, we'll still lack 2. And getting them is very painful. The challenge I face is like to get them more reliably, you need to go to harder difficulties of the bosses. But to get to harder difficulty of the bosses, you need better gear. And to have a better gear, you need this. So you see what I'm going into. This is hard to farm. And I believe if they would allow us to exchange those resources, that will already solve this problem. It can be tough rate, it's fine, but at least have ability to farm it reliably before we get into higher difficulty. Another thing is, which is about the gear. If I'm about to sell, I got like enormous amount of the gear, because you farm, you got let me do this enormous amount of this, and because of this box, it's so painful to sell it. You just can sell some of them. It's giving you 45 of this, which I have like 25,000. Why would I even care about this 45 here? I'm not bothering in selling it, and it seems like there is no limit for gear. I don't know if they will introduce it or not, but yeah, like there is basically zero incentive for me to destroy gear with the way how economy is created now. And maybe they should allow us to choose either we want this or we want gold. Then if that will be gold, probably much more, you know, incentive for me. But probably they need to introduce exchange between these Rivenite resources, because it's like without that I can't imagine how it will work. Okay, so who did I focus on? Odin. Initially, I didn't work heavily on him, but with time I realized he is amazing hero, and I really like him. He has two ways to control everyone else. So with his core, he's basically confusing, and his chances even without upgrades are high. And then if you, I didn't do that, but if I got proper gear and I can get Tremor 6, then basically I would increase even by 15% his chances, which means in almost all cases he would, without even skill upgrades, confuse all. Another amazing skill for him is ultimate. It's pretty expensive, but as I'm actually running from core to ultimate, this was fine. And this is again allowing you to attack all and decrease divinity. And this decreasing divinity I found super useful in many months. Another one, as I was actually talking about, Sun Wukong, and we got this, yeah, I wonder how much, yeah, I almost maxed him, because we got this books gift from Simon, thank you Simon, and that helped a bit. But he's yet another out of those which is hard to build, because I really struggled to build accuracy, and he really needs accuracy to work properly, because he is decreasing thermometer, and to do that he needs accuracy, he needs crit damage, he needs attack, he needs speed, ideally phase. Yeah, it's like he needs all of that. Okay, let me show you. This is the Odin Heimdall. Yeah, that's my go-to survivability, and I love him, and I'm using it almost everywhere, besides of one boss, as I mentioned. Svarog, it's very decent, but I wouldn't replace Heimdall with Svarog. The thing about Svarog is yet another hard to build character, because you need him to have proper accuracy to work. And boy, oh boy, those even level 9 bosses, I will need to check, but they, actually, let me check, what is their, let me, one moment, let me switch, and let's get into bosses, and let's see if I can check what is their resistance. So if I go to level 9, does it say to me? It's not saying. I'll need to check if I can fix it, because my feeling is resistance. No, it's not like. So I need to check what is the base, and there is some calculations happening, but I would love to see those numbers actually. I need to check it, because my impression is his resistance is already on level 9 so high that even my heroes with 150 like do resist a lot, and not only for him, for any other heroes level 9 at least. Let's get back to the game. And let's go through other heroes. Love him, but he's slow, and not always his mechanic really deals a lot of damage, but yeah, once he works, and he is doing a lot of proper damage. So he's really good for the bosses. Cleopatra, I use her a lot at the beginning because I rely a lot on her aura, but once I got more damage with some I basically stopped using her. So I got my survivability through those two, him because of speed, him because of shield, and usually then I'm running one of the debuffers or confusers, not confusers, disablers, yeah, so disruptors basically. And my main disruptors, she is probably the best waves disruptor in the game, but there is a caveat, you need to have this. Once you have her accession free, you play freeze for 2 turns. I think there's one better disruptor, but I got him late, and I will play with him for sure with the next beta, Loki. So Loki is amazing because he has this 3 turns. It's disappearing when you attack, but if you can combine him and Ascension to her, oh, that's, you can pass a lot through campaigns. There are stages like the one I'm stuck on, which is very hard to deal with because you only have 3 heroes, you need to have damage and you need to have proper survivability because this disrupting is not enough. Yeah. Another great disruptor is her, Skadi, and I love her. So when I didn't have, actually my main 2 is she and Odin, but before I use Odin, I use her a lot, though she has lower chances and requires some RNG, so yeah, I replace her with Odin, which is more reliable. Best RR in the game. As it is now, this is the best. His mechanism to ignore defense, he needs a bit of accuracy to work properly to bring this dev down, ability to strong hit, and he has mechanism, and you can actually give him the weapon which gives him more of the string hit. I actually rely more on the crit in this case. He can do a lot of great work, and my build is not bad for him. I have actually more crit than I should, sorry for that. So I probably could work on building him even better and focus more on crit damage. This guy, I don't know. I tried him with different gear. I actually moved some gear out of him. He didn't work for me. I'm not sure when I was doing that, but that was the only bleed that I used. Maybe this is the way, but yeah, he didn't work for me. And this is one of, I would say, mistakes. I got late Shipetotek. But yeah, it's like he is so buggy in terms of he's lagging my game so much that yeah, it's like that doesn't make sense. Fix him and I'll enjoy playing with him on the beta 2. Another great hero, she is amazing. And for some of the bosses, especially the way how she plays is like with Corrupt at the basic, with Fade Down at core, yeah, and ability. I think she has mechanism to decrease divinity, or I was like, yeah, in here when an enemy receives a debuff decrease. This is a lot of help too, and I think this is another one which is nice for her to help with the waves because it's AoE confuse, great one. So if you got her, I really recommend using her because she helped me to go through some of the top bosses. Didn't have a chance to play much with him, but I saw him doing pretty well, and yeah, it's like too late. I actually focus on him. Another one, there is an adventure mission when you want to do brawlers only, but yeah, unfortunately I will have to max him and some brawlers to help him to be able to really do proper job. There is some notable heroes I would love to use if I would pick them before, but yes, I picked them too late. So very interesting hero, Ishtar. Very interesting hero, Pandora, and her ultimate, if you focus full. Faith. She has 2 turns. Yeah, I didn't realize it's for 2 turns. She's probably even better in such case than Ran, because Ran can have weak hits. She's blue, wisdom, where Pandora is eternal. Yeah, probably next game I'll try with her, because she doesn't need then this ascension. Let's see what she has on this. Not ascension, but awakening. Let's see. Each hit also steals 5% immunity. Still, this is nice. And what is this has been? This is very nice. So she is, yeah, probably top-notch controller from the epics. He is another one, but yeah, I got so many controllers that I didn't bother with building him. I was very curious how he plays. If anyone played with him and you had some feedback, let me know if he was good. Another interesting damage dealer, which I saw, is him. Yeah, so I wonder if he's doing properly, and she in terms of A. But to be honest, we got so many pulls that I actually got more characters than I could utilize, and I got plenty great heroes which I would love to use. But yeah, I started more focusing on building proper duplicates amount. So you can see I have a lot of rare heroes, keeping them for the beta too. And let's do to the final check on how far I went through campaign and dungeons. So in campaign, as you see, I was able to gather 142 and max previous, so 270 and 142. So as you saw on the leaderboard for 112, I stuck heavily here. And yeah, actually I can show you the place. So Machao, I tried this, but it's not working. So I think I need this. Let's see how I'll play. Basically, because you have 3 heroes, you not auto. Though it was fine. Because you have only 3 heroes, you need to be very careful how you play through that. And the last part of it, yeah, they were killing me hard. So if I do not stun him, I might be done. Yeah. Let's do actually restart it, replay. So what I love about the game is if you do new content and you restart, you fail, you're not punished for it. That's great. Why doing to me? Okay, let's try once again. So you see, even with the first one, I already struggle. Yeah, maybe with 2, actually, yeah, this is what you want to do. So now what you want to do is to kill him as quickly as possible before he will do you bad things. So if that would give, yeah, taunt. So this run might be actually good. He will be handled. He's doing a lot of damage. I need to be careful for him too. Yeah, nice. And now, okay, he's handled again. I can play through that. Let me try to kill him. No. Oh, yeah, okay, so I have his... Oh, no. Yeah, this is strange. Yeah, I'm died. So let's see how much I can get through that. But yeah, I'll die. So, yeah, stop doing this to me. No, and I'm died. Yeah, so I had some strategies. I went through even to the last. Actually, let me show you, because this is 10th, so I can show you, I think, on my website. let's just switch to it. I can show you what would you need to fight through. So if we go to campaign, if we go to adventures, and then we go, I think it's 10, then stage 10. This is the first wave we deal with, and boy, they have a lot of HP. This is then stage 2, and this is doable. This is like not hard to deal with, but this one, oh my god, Yanwang, Sun Wukong is the boss, and Tianlong. That was very hard to deal with. Yeah, I would love to see how others actually beat them, what kind of free heroes were chosen to beat them. That wasn't easy, and yeah, as you see, I'm even dying in stage 1. Let's move back to the game. So this is how far I went through campaign and last piece dungeons. I'll not talk about strategy because you can basically inherit it. So I describe a bit on my website, but besides that, you can inherit it from the teams I'm running through. So I was able to beat him with this team. So you'll see actually the Heimdall and Sun Wukong are repeating in many of my teams. To be honest, I think I beat it with even different teams. But and I didn't use Cleopatra, but yeah, I'm not sure now, to be honest. This is one team. Next team is this one. In here, you have to go with defense, because if you don't go with the leaderboard defense, you die. This one, I went back to the speed, but exactly same team. So yeah, it's like he is top-notch doing damage. He is helping a lot with doing this damage. Those two to survive, she to basically limit buffs through corrupt and decrease faith, divinity, and apply faith down. And this one, I think for this one seems easiest for me. So you need to kill him before he will start rolling barrier. Once he starts rolling barrier, you have to quickly get through the barrier. If not, he will just forever increase it and you're done. Yeah, and I actually use the same team here. Now, Titach. This is the team I use for him. He needs a lot of accuracy to work properly, and probably I would need even more accuracy, but with him you can still buff, and this is actually interesting. I consider it like a bit of maybe even cheating. I don't think his buff should be stealable, but it is. So here we are. And Svarog. Not Svarog, what I'm saying, this is, yes, Svarog's Horde, but it's Zmei. He's the hardest one for me. I can't use Heimdall. Can I use Svarog maybe to survive? Maybe today I will give it a chance, because I didn't try him for quite a bit. I'm more focused on Pitach. Yeah. And this one, I don't get how she works, because I'm not doing enough stuff. So what is it? It's no hair. So this is interesting. They do not show the stuff, but okay, let me get back to the website once again. I don't think many people mentions that, but if I get back to browser, if I go to bosses, and we'll get to hair. Now, if you see the curse totems, if they're under blaze, they got increased damage received by 100. That's why I want Ra so hardly. Ra will be amazing for that. Many people mention different IOE, but it's Ra, I think, who would be built. Maybe not only Ra. Let's actually check. So if I go quickly to heroes and let me do debuffs and blaze, Ra, Dracoch, Morgan Le Fay, and maybe even season. So those 4, or busted. I think busted too. But the problem with her is she has this strength affinity, so she might not work everywhere. And here, interesting, you have Blaze and you have RGB for that, so you always have option for one of those witches depending on the level. But yeah, the one of those is who I would love to have, and all of them doing AoE. Let's now get back to the game. How do I get back to the game? It's here. And to prove it, we can just, I don't know, let's do weather. Let's do not him, he's fine, him, and whom? I don't have him built. Weather. It's slow. Okay, let's be like that. Okay, so we need to pass through that. I forgot. I probably should run some easier level. Yeah, actually, I don't want to bother too much with it. Let me just choose easiest possible level. I think this one is fine. Yep. They should be one-shotted, hopefully. Yep. So this one will be quick. No. Okay. And now, as we are here, we can do this, enemy team, this, and in here you see it. If the cursed totem is under Blaze, any of those 3 increase the damage received by 100%. This is amazing because this is basically making it twice faster to kill them. Yeah, really. So, and you, yeah, I think that's it. Let me leave it. I don't want to play it, and get back to map. Yeah, so I went as far as this. I tried him, but he was not really applying, even with proper affinity displaces. I don't get his mechanic because I put a lot of accuracy and he was still not doing this. So I don't know. But I need proper. In the next battle, I need proper. This is one of the most important dungeons, if not the most important one, the hardest to actually get through, and you can have a lot of great weapons and high level of weapons with this dungeon. So I will focus more over it next time. So I think that's it. I really enjoy it. And they definitely, please, fix mechanic of the heroes so we can have fair ranking, because some people really cheated through and were able to go very high with some broken heroes. They are fixed, some of them at least now. We need to have these champions fixed because we want to understand how to play through them. We want to feel that. And in many cases, heroes do not work as they intended. So let's please fix it. I wish PvP was enabled because we had enough time to play through on maybe Pantheon, no, but yeah, PvP would be amazing. Yeah, I'm sure it will come through the next beta, but as I heard, it's like a few months, so yeah, not quickly coming. But yeah, here we are, beta, Godforge. I was amazing. I like it. You guys have a lot of work to fix. Please do work on it. Don't hurry too quickly. Even with beta 2, I would really love to have more polished product. Not more heroes, more polished product. At least as now, 204 is enough. We need now them to work properly, and we need the game to work properly. So that's it for today. Let's see you for the next time, and have a good day. Bye bye all.